So we have arrived at part 37 of this walkthrough for the Platinum Guide for Persona 5 Tactica. Right from the get-go here, we're going to start off with mission 24. So we are 20 missions away from the mission that we want to get to start working on farming our yen and experience that we'll need to really round out and close this Platinum Trophy Guide. So, Mission 24, it's one of those ones in Yoshiko's kingdom where we just need to kill all the enemies and we need to use the rooftops on the top of the village here to try and maximize our radiuses for triple threat and so forth. So we have our typical party here with our typical personas to try and maximize our yen and experience. We have agitated the bruiser enemy here, so we're going to be able to kill it with a triple threat here. So as we look to maximize this window here, we can also look for another opportunity to expand the once more in the triple threat window, which we're going to do with Morgana here and another once more. We have 4 turns left. Still have some enemies remaining. We can kill this enemy here with this follow-up attack with Anne, which we will do. And we can kill this enemy, should we choose, with our gun power that we have as well. I'm going to use Joker's ability to finish off that enemy there. And we're down to this last couple here. And we should be able to finish it off, even though we have an enemy that spawned here. So with that final triple threat there, we have completed that mission in 4 turns. And we can skip through this dialogue here now. Can take us back to the hideout here, where we have 2 more conversations that we will plow through in order to get a few more GP. So we have those out of the way. We're gonna head to the Velvet Room and see if there's any new personas that we can fuse. Certainly not going to be the case here with this one. We already have it. Anzu is another persona that we already also have fused. But we have a better version here with 2 abilities. Mothman, again, we have this one, but we can get ideally a better fused version. And with that, we are ready to get back to the battlefield and start our next mission. As soon as we gloss and skip over these cut sequences here. So here we go with mission number 25. This is the area of the game where we start dealing with these close quarter houses, and we have to start standing on switches and all that stuff to start getting through it. So these are going to be kind of annoying missions, just like they were in the first game, first playthrough, but we'll manage to get through it. We should hopefully be in better position before with the power that our personas offer. Because as you can see, we have Anne here just decimating enemies by herself. Because the fire attack she has is very good. So Anne, you can see here, is just killing it, giving her powerful fire attacks. So there you go. We managed to kill everyone through brute force, and we got to the second round of this mission as we get teleported to the next version of in this house. We keep moving our characters around here to try and eliminate the last set of enemies that we have. We're in pretty good shape overall because we got through the first set of enemies in pretty good quick time. The enemies we have remaining are kind of hard to access via triple threat, but we can probably get them down through brute force. We do have a triple threat here with Ryuji, but it's probably only going to be able to ensnare the Legionnaire here because of the way that the room is configured. And that is indeed the case. Just have a couple enemies left. I'm going to use the Phantom Judge to just get a once more opportunity here. Didn't take care of him. We have 7 turns remaining. We just have this one enemy left. And now we will be transported for the third and final spot of this house. This is where we take on those ninjas that are able to teleport around and create copies of themselves. And as you can see, this is a bit easier because we have so much power with our team now compared to when we first did this mission. So 3 turns remaining. We're going to be able to kill off the last of these annoying ninjas. And we do so. So that is going to complete this mission. We got our bonus yen, our bonus experience. We did it within 10 turns. And we're going to continue to get past all these long cut sequences. And we are now ready for mission 26. This is another one where we are outside in a village type atmosphere. So we need to try and take advantage of follow-up attacks by knocking enemies down that are up on high. And use Anne or whoever at the bottom to get those follow-up attacks. So we'll start off with Anne doing some damage on a Legionnaire enemy. She managed to kill the Legionnaire with her pretty strong weapon, which is that one Hephaestus's kiln that we crafted in the first playthrough. We have a nice triple threat here. That's going to take care of a couple more enemies. And we're going to try and take out and shock this one up here with Ryuji. We take some damage from our enemies as usual on our off turn. We have 6 enemies remaining, or 6 turns remaining rather. Here's an instance where we got that follow-up to kill the enemy. 234 damage there. We just need to maneuver around, get rid of these last few enemies here. So with this once more opportunity, we can build this triple threat to kill another batch of enemies, including this Legionnaire. which we do so, leaving this straggler up here that was on the upper roof. And with that, once more, we have 5 turns to kill this lone straggler. And that takes care of that. So that's yet another mission down the belt. We're up to level 42. So we're getting nowhere near 99, but we're moving at a quicker clip than we were able to in the first turn because of the personas that we have equipped. So we're going to quickly go through this conversation here and allocate some more skills across the board. And we're going to go into the Velvet Room and see if there's any new personas that pique our interest now that we have our persona level up to 42. Nothing new here to date. We've made these personas before. And here we have a new persona here. This one is called Ariadne. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but again, this is another unique persona that we need to fuse in New Game Plus. So be sure and grab that one, if not now, when you have the opportunity, because it is a unique fusion that you can only get in New Game Plus, and we will have to get this one done to get to 100% Compendium. So that is going to be one of the important fusions and probably the most important thing that we do in this video as far as unique things that we have not done in the original playthrough. And after skipping this dialogue here, we can take on yet another conversation and get a little bit more GP, and we can finally continue on the mission here. So we're gonna get past these cut sequences here. I'm gonna head to the Velvet Room again. This is a story-based conversation that we had to do in the first one as well. And now we can actually continue on the mission here and the story. And after we go through these cut sequences and skip them, we are triggering mission number 27. So this is one of the ones where we're going to have to be utilizing the switches between the there we have that red switch. So Morgana's going to come out, Anne's going to come out, and we're just going to start brute forcing some magic here to try and kill off these enemies that are in our way here. So Magaru will knock them back, and Anne will now perform some fire to get a couple more out of the way with some once mores. We obviously can't do anything with a triple threat here because of the way that the level is configured. So we get the Futaba dialogue about the red switch because I accidentally stepped off of it even though I knew that was the case. We have that goddamn drummer healing our enemies that we just hurt. Those drummers really cause a lot more trouble than you ever would have expected when they first got introduced to the game. But we have no choice but to continue to brute force our way through. And this was the case as well in the original version of the mission when we played this the first time that we did the story. There's not really a quick and easy way to beat this level. It seems like you really have to just use magic to willpower your way out of it. So we killed that enemy there. And we're going to wind down this last brutalist legionnaire enemy in the corner there, leaving us with just a couple enemies left. And we have 3 turns to do so. With these remaining 2 turns, we're hoping we can just kill these enemies outright. And we should be able to, given our persona's strength and our abilities here with our magic. We've killed 1, and we have 1 left. And that takes care of that. So we have yet another mission completed. We got that one done in 4 turns. We're going to skip some more dialogue. And now we are back to yet another mission. This is mission number 28. So this is a mission that is another one that's going to be tough because it's all about focusing on Arena and getting her to the target area. So we can't really use brute force. We're going to have to use strategy here to get her through the level itself, because if we don't, we will fail the mission, and obviously we can't brute force it. So we have 11 turns to do it, but this is another one of those missions that I hate playing because we can't just plow our way through it. We'll have to come closer to the original strategy that we proposed in the first videos to accomplish this mission. I think this may be one that I don't care as much about getting the mission critical awards, because it's just a pain to beat this level in general. So I think in the first video that we did this, we had Morgana, or not Morgana, I mean we have had Makoto, I'm not sure, but we have Ryuji kind of being the new enemy in this one, who's gonna be manning the blue switch, just like we needed before. We take some damage here. It doesn't really matter. We can keep getting Arena closer and closer to the target here. So as we continue to work our way around the map, kill enemies on our path, we have almost reached our goal here. We have a few turns remaining. And just like we had to do in the previous original version of this quest, there's a lot of context switching between your characters to make sure that your other characters are able to advance. This really is indeed one of the more tedious missions that the game has provided. So with our 8 remaining turns, still in good shape. We're advancing Ryuji a little bit. And we have Yusuke manning the blue switch. Arena has the target closer in sight. This literally might be the most that I've used Yusuke in quite a bit of time. Because, as I kind of mentioned in the very first playthrough of this Platinum Guide, I don't like the fact that Yusuke freezes enemies, because this kind of negates the ability to do once more opportunities. So, pretty much as soon as I got the trophy for the Gomen trophy for 20 ice attacks, I was quite happy to make sure that I did not play with Yusuke much further in the game. A part of me wonders if I was playing this game on the hardest difficulty, perhaps he would be better suited, because he might need to be a little bit more defensive rather than offensive, but it's really hard to say. So, Arena here has a once more opportunity, and she is going to try and maximize the triple threat window with the other characters that we have. And we have finally closed out this mission here in 7 turns. We may not have got all the mission rewards, but at this point, I hope to never play that mission again. And because the way that this Platinum Guide is going, shouldn't have to. So see you in the next one.